Good morning, everyone. We're live from Houston, Texas. This is Tuesday, September 4th, and show number 91. I can see some comments have popped up, and on my comment thing here, it seems to be locked up. So I'm going to take a moment. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to the Captain Housekeeper YouTube channel. I got my phone here as a backup. So let's see if I can pull up, because I want to be able to watch your comments, and I just realized that they're all locked up. I just thought all of you didn't want to talk to me today. What are you going to do? So here we go, pulling it up. Hopefully, you know what I discovered is on the iPad that I broadcast from, there was an update yesterday, but I didn't check on the iPad that I look at the comments on. So, oh yeah, look here, Captain Diana. I hate pumpkin anything. Just thought you'd throw that out there. I like pumpkin pie. My mom made an amazing pumpkin pie. Captain Diana said, I spent most of my long weekend in bed. Oh, you ended up with strep? Oh my gosh, is that from the 3-year-old? I haven't had strep since I was a kid, and that was a long time ago. Oh, good morning, Captain Cheryl. Good to see you. Oh, good. I'm so glad you want to talk to me, Cheryl. It's good to see you. And Captain KB was here before the show started. Well, first day back to work, I'm going to have to hold my phone because my comments aren't coming back to life on there. So I'm going to hold it here. First day back to work, everyone. Well, for most people. A lot of people had to work over the weekend because that's their schedule. But just a quick note, just remember that if you do fly an American flag, back to full staff today because the holiday's over. And the senator has been interred. So we're back to full staff. Good morning, Laren. Good to see you. Well, we had a really rainy weekend here in Houston. Actually, in Galveston, they got it even worse. You know, Galveston's Outer Banks Island we have right here, just south of Houston, not too far from here. And I was watching the news, and, you know, it's a cruise port. And there was a cruise ship that was going to cruise out yesterday on schedule. And they showed the poor people couldn't get close to the cruise port. They had to, I think they were 8 blocks away. They had to disembark from whatever, you know, the bus they were on to get, or their cars, and then wade through like a foot of water to get up to the cruise ship. How horrible was that? So yeah, we got a lot of rain, and that's not even from Hurricane Gordon, or Tropical Storm Gordon, that's going through the Gulf right now. Oh, good morning, Deborah. It's good to see you. Hope you found some headphones over the weekend. Yeah, but it's real raining again today. It's real cloudy. I don't know if you can tell. It's cloudy outside. It's supposed to rain all week, but good news with that is the high today is only supposed to be 90. There's a big difference between 90 and 98. Trust me. With the humidity this high, I go outside and it almost feels refreshing. It's only 90 out. So yeah, that was the weekend. I didn't do many chores over the weekend because it was a holiday weekend. So I thought I'd, you know, just kind of do my daily chores. But now there's a bunch of laundry to do. And I ran out of groceries, so I have to go do that stuff. Oh, you know what I did do? Do you have an Instant Pot? With my Instant Pot yesterday, I made a pot roast. And it took an hour in the Instant Pot, which always amazes me because it's so fast. You know, it's an electronic pressure cooker. I'm sure you've heard of them. If you don't already have one, it's a cult. We all belong to the cult of Instant Pot. But I did it in an hour, and I am not exaggerating. It's the most tender, juiciest pot roast I've ever eaten in my life. It is so delicious. And I guess it's the way it pressure cooks. So if you do have an Instant Pot, just what I did is I did it for an hour with 4 cups of beef broth, and did natural release for 10 minutes and then quick release after that, and it came out delicious. If you want to see what an Instant Pot looks like, you can see it in my Amazon product page. You can look in the show description. Look for products I've mentioned, I believe is the name of the link, and you can see the one I have. I got it from Santa Claus at Christmas time, and I love it. I love it. The thing about Instant Pots, what I discovered is no matter how old your eggs are, or if they're organic, or if you bought them from Kroger or whatever, if you hard boil them in an Instant Pot, they peel perfectly, literally every single time. Which, you know, I like to make deviled eggs, and if they don't peel perfectly, I get so frustrated. Um, Deborah got her headphones but forgot to bring them to work, but she's alone for a while. Good for you. Captain Diana says, I'm asking Santa for an Instant Pot. I recommend them. I really do. You know, my mama had a pressure cooker, but I was always afraid of even trying it because they explode, right? But these electronic ones, you don't have to worry about that. So it's really, it's fun because pressure cooking really infuses flavors and make things really tender. And what's fun is like that pot roast I cooked for 60 minutes, right? But had that pot roast still been frozen, if I had just added 20 more minutes on it, it would have come out just as good. So you can cook meat from the frozen state and it's still fast and delicious. I think that's amazing because I always forget to take stuff out of the freezer, always. But you can just put it directly in the Instant Pot frozen and it's safe and it cooks it beautifully. So I love it. I love it. Love my Instant Pot. So last night, oh my gosh, last night was my fantasy football league draft. I was so nervous. My stomach was in knots. It was at 6 p.m. And because I literally have never done this before. I know nothing about football. I wanted to do, you know, I didn't want to embarrass myself, I guess was part of my stomach being in knots. So the way that this league, which is run by my cousins, that I've only met one of them. And it was for 2 hours once a couple years ago. So I really wanted to make a good impression on my family. But what we did, we used the Yahoo Fantasy Football League system. So you just log into the computer. And I was looking around and it's not real intuitive and I really didn't know what I was going to do. But luckily I was like number 7 in the first round. So I got to kind of watch other people and watch how things lit up. I don't know. I got some quarterback named Drew. That's all I cared about. I just wanted somebody named Drew. I thought that was funny. So I chose my quarterback. Apparently he's from New Orleans. Did you know New Orleans had a football team? I had no clue. So I got a quarterback named Drew from New Orleans. Maybe I'll call him up and he'll come visit sometime, or I can go visit him at Mardi Gras. So anyway, yeah. So my fantasy football went well. It went well because I didn't embarrass myself. And also, I guess I did everything right. My friend Jolene, I don't know if she's here, Jolene, who really loves fantasy football, she private messaged me when I just kind of put on Facebook that I was about to go into the draft. And she kind of guided me as far as what positions to fill first, because it's a point-based game. So you want to fill, like, I don't know, running backs? Does that sound like I don't remember now. I'd have to look it up. She was like, fill those first, then go for the quarterback because they don't score as many points. So thank you, Jolene, for a little bit of fantasy football tips and tricks. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll see. I guess now I just wait for football. And then when they play, I guess I get points. I don't know. I downloaded the app on my phone so I can monitor my progress. The name of my team is Gee Buttersnaps. So Gee Buttersnaps, we're going to dominate this season. I wanted to get players from Houston, but they all got snatched up. What are you going to do? Michelle, you say you have a PCXL. Is that a pressure cooker? What does that stand for? I've never seen that. Oh, Captain Deborah says, I think that is one of Paul's favorite quarterbacks. Deborah's son, my nephew, Paul. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I did good. Did you know, Deborah, that they have a team in New Orleans? It's the New Orleans Mardi Gras. Are they the Mardi Gras? Hopefully they'll play well. We'll see. So that's my football. Yesterday, actually, I don't know if you play Pokemon Go, but I still play. I like it. But it was raining, and there's certain creatures that come out in the rain. So I thought, how hard can it be raining? So we went out driving looking for Pokemon, And we ended up not just downtown Houston, which is actually quite easy to navigate because all the streets are one way, but we ended up on the other side of downtown, which is the real edgy, like artsy, edgy side of town. It's called the Warehouse District. And it was raining so hard, and I was looking around at all these really like cool places, you know, where all the cool kids would go. And oh, can you hear the rain? Can you see it? It's pouring really hard. Anyway, I didn't know if I was gonna get out of there alive, but I took a couple right turns to get out of there, and I ended up in the Houston Astros. I was right by the stadium, and they were having a game, I guess. The traffic was a mess, and it was raining so hard. But on the way home, I actually had to stop because it was raining so hard I couldn't see. But I got a couple of those creatures, so that's good. Captain KB says, isn't that where the Saints came from? You mean New Orleans? Are they the New Orleans Saints? That's quite a name. They must think highly of themselves if they call themselves the Saints. We're Saints. I think that's hilarious. It's Captain Cheryl says it's sunny 30 miles from you. Captain Cheryl lives in a suburb of Houston, 30 miles west. So it's sunny out there, huh? Cheryl, all you have to do is put your clothes out. Just put your clothes out to dry. It'll start raining. I don't think Captain Charles has shown up, has he? Captain Charles, are you here? Captain Charles, I wanted to give a little shout out to friend of the show, Captain Charles. If you've been coming here for a while, you see he often jumps into the chat room. Well, he launched his new YouTube channel last Friday with a nice intro video. And as promised, I have put a link to his new YouTube channel in the show description. So if you're on a computer, it says show more and it pops up all the links. On my iPad, there's just a little down arrow I have to push. But look for his new YouTube channel. It's called Man vs. Knitting, which I think is a hilarious name for a YouTube channel. And go on, boogie on over there after the show. 13 of you here, don't leave right now. I snorted. After the show, boogie on over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel if you want, if you're interested. I think it's going to be great. We had lunch a couple weeks ago. And Charles, we were just talking about you. I was just giving you a shout out for your new YouTube channel. So everyone wave at Captain Charles and click the link in the show description. Go over and subscribe to Man vs. Knitting. I think you won't be disappointed. I'm very excited. It's going to be fun. So good job, Charles. Captain Housekeeper gives you a thumbs up. So, oh, well, you know, excuse me, last Friday there weren't a lot of people here because obviously it was the getting close to the holiday weekend. But I wanted to, y'all put your thinking caps on because my 100th show is coming up in 9 more shows. And I'd like to do something that, you know, to mark the occasion. But I can't come up with any good ideas, to be honest. I was trying to think of something fresh and fun to do. So if you would, if you come up with an idea over the next few days, leave it in the comment section or in the chat room. I go back and review the chat that I miss. But even better, put it in the comment section so that I can maybe choose your idea for what we do or put them all together and come up with some type of concoction of ideas to mark the 100th show coming up soon. 9 more shows. Can't believe it's going to be 100. Let's see. Oh, okay, Captain Michelle, that's a power pressure cooker. Oh, that's cool. So you have one. I love it. I love these electronic pressure cookers where all you have to do is just kind of, it just seems so safe. Because I remember I had a pressure cooker years ago, a real one, you know, like a normal one. And you have to like regulate the temperature really closely and kind of, you know, it's really not an exact science. So being able to just say, look, I want it on high pressure for 20 minutes, go, it's just so much easier. Captain Diana says, you should have a giveaway for all those that attend live that day. So everyone who attends live on my 100th episode, that's actually interesting, Diana. That could be, I could work that in somehow. I don't know what I'd give away. I don't know, but that might be interesting. Captain Diana says you could give away a Captain Housekeeper mug, not to everybody. Maybe to one lucky winner or two. Well, good morning, Captain Charles. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, put your thinking caps on. I really appreciate it. And leave it in the comment section. 13 people here. Welcome to the show, everyone. If it's your first time here, please take a moment to subscribe to the Captain Housekeeper YouTube channel. Ring that little notification bell right next to the word subscribe so you'll be alerted when I go live or when I put up other videos. For those that have been here a while know that I'm having some water damage in my house fixed right now, so I'm kind of getting moved room to room, and I may even have to move into a rental soon. So I can't guarantee I'll go live every day at the exact same time, but if you ring that notification bell, you'll be alerted when I go live if it happens to be later in the day. I doubt it'll be earlier. I like to sleep, but it could be later in the day. So be sure to do that. I appreciate it very much. And also, if you're enjoying this video series, give this one a thumbs up before you leave so that we all can feel the kudos. I'm kind of bummed at my comments. I have to look at my phone here. Oh, my poor finger. Oh, if you were Facebook friends, I kind of mentioned I had a little accident in the kitchen Saturday night. It wasn't pretty. I don't post pictures. I'm a fainter. So if I see my own blood and sometimes other people's blood, I just pass out. So I have to be very careful. I can't take pictures of some. I don't like it when people post pictures of their cuts anyway. But it was significant. So I have to wear rubber gloves. I have some like latex gloves that are real tight, you know, like surgical gloves. I mean, they're just cheap gloves, but I smell like a balloon when I wear them. But I have to wear those anytime I do anything now, like that involves water, like because I have to keep it dry. I keep trying to show it to you, but it's my middle finger, and that'd be such a rude gesture. But I can do it like that. So when I go out to the pool to play with the dogs and stuff, I have to wear a rubber glove. It's quite a hassle. It's just weird. Yeah, I did. I fought with the knife, Charles, and then the knife won. What are you gonna do? I'm supposed to keep this on until tonight, and then I'm supposed to put on a clean one. So if I'm not here tomorrow, I passed out and haven't woken up yet. No, I won't be able to do it myself because I just can't do some shenanigans like that. So tonight I'll get it changed. It'll be okay. It's just a cut. It's just a cut. Let's just say I had to throw away the tomato I was chopping up. I wasn't able to eat it. It was no longer safe to eat. Anyway, okay, everyone. Well, I'm so glad you came to the show. I know it's did you see the lights flash? Power's about to go out, so I might have to wrap it up here. I'm so glad you came to the show. It sounds like a John Cougar Mellencamp song. I was gonna have an '80s themed party someday. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll have a pool party. Charles, Cheryl, people here in the Houston area. I was gonna have an '80s themed party, and one of the dishes I was going to serve was John Cougar melon balls. I just thought that was hilarious. John Cougar melon balls. I think an '80s party sounds like fun. That's all I listen to is '80s music most of the time anyway. So anyway, okay. Who's all here? Gosh. Captain Laren, you're here. No, Captain Laren, no, I did not need stitches, but I have to be very careful with it. You know, it was close. Let's just say it was close. Captain Laren, just because you're in charge of the house doesn't mean you have to do everything. Automate and delegate whenever possible. I say it every day, but I really, really mean it. My cousin over on Facebook, my cousin in Michigan, posted a picture of her kid's kitchen covered with dishes, and I was like, you need to automate and delegate that. Gotta get somebody to get those dishes done. Anyway, so say it with me, everyone. No matter what life throws at me, I have the ability to make this a fantastic day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping in. First day back from a long weekend. And Tamaya's barking. She's so cute. And we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m. Central in the USA. Bye-bye, everyone.